Now I'll show the code. With that code, I'll explain parallelly. So easy, friends, this is. So now okay, so first input will be L1 and L2. So L1 is nothing but head of the first list. L2 is nothing but head of the second list. See careful here. A function is taking two input parameters, two heads. I am going to create one node dummy initially, which is pointing to null. So let me take this one as dummy node. Dummy node. You will get to know why I am taking this dummy node at the end. Next, I am going to take another temporary, which is also pointing to this dummy node only. So that is the first step, friends. I have created. I hope you know how to create nodes. So let dummy is equal to new node dummy, something like that. You can create it, right? Which are the syntax you use? So I'm not going to discuss. So two nodes, dummy node I have created, then temporary another node which I have assigned here. Now I am going to take one variable carry. Initially carry will be 0. So if you see, friends, how addition will happen: 9, 9, 3, 7, and then 2, 4, 9. Right. So we're going to add. So plus. Now we start from like this, right? So for this, initially carry 0 will be there. So some same carry 0 also I have taken here. Okay. Now I have to verify. As long as L1 should not null, or L2 should not null, or carry is equal to 1. Any one of the condition true, that is enough. Okay. I'm going to take one variable called as sum, which is also equal to 0 initially. Now L1 is here, friends. So L1 is here. So instead of that, you can take different names here. H1, H2 you take, and L1 is equal to H1 and L2 is equal to H1 you take. So first sum is equal to 0 I have taken. Now instead of this here, I will call H1 and then H2, and I will take L1 here and L2 here. Okay. Now L1 is null. No, L1 is not null. Then existing sum is equal to sum plus L1 dot data. So which is nothing but 7. After that, I will increment my L1. So I will increment my L1. Next, L2 is not equal to null. Yes, L2 is pointing to a valid address. Then to the existing sum, I will try to add the L2 as well. Then which is going to become 9. Now same 0 plus is 942, right? Okay, 942. So 942. Okay. Now L2 dot data. So 7 plus 2, which is going to 9. Same like how we do manually. So 0 plus 7 plus 2, that is 9. Now this is also completed, friends. So once done, I will move my L2 as well. So at the end, L1 I have added, L2 dot data also I have added. Now, is there any carry is present? That carry also we have to add. So carry will be 0. So 0 plus 9, that is 9. Then once it is done, before you writing the sum here, is there any carry that is going to the next cell? Next, that also we have to write. How you get a carry and how you get a sum? Sum you will get it by modulus 10 divided by 10. Carry you will get by modulus. Correct? Okay. Sum is equal to sum plus carry. Then carry is equal to sum divided by 10. So sum divided by 10. Now 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 if I divide it by 10, I will get a 0. Next side, carry will be 0. What about the sum? Create a node with a value that is sum modulus 10. So friends, I am creating one node. One node I have created here. Let me call name of this node as a random. Initially, this is assume address 100. Let me take this is address 200. Now I am going to create a node with a name called random with the data sum modulus 10. What is 9 modulus 10? Which is nothing but 9. which is nothing but 9. So this is also completed. And to the next cell carry also we found out, which is 0. Now temp dot next is equal to random. So friends, temp dot next, I am trying to assign this value random. So that is 200. Then what will happen? A link will be formed. A link will be formed. Once it is done, I will move my temp to temp dot next. So which means my temp will comes here. Temp will comes here, friends. So now again, I'm going back, same story. So is L1 is not null, or L2 is not null, or carry is equal to 1. Any one condition true, that is enough. Any one condition true, that is enough. Okay. Now, so again, same story, 3. So to the existing sum, every time you have to make the sum to 0. Every time, friends, you have to make some value to 0. So to the existing 0, first I will add L1 dot data. So which is going to become 3. And then I will increment my L1. Then I will add L2 dot data, 3 plus 4, which is going to 7. Then I will increment my L2. Then if any carry is there, that carry also I have to add. So no carry, fine. Okay. Then these 3 steps are completed. So these 3 steps are completed. Then 3 plus 4, which is 7. So this is already 9 we have computed. And next side stage carry will be 0. So carry plus these 2 values we have added 7. Next time it will be 0. Now this 7, we have to create a node with the name called as random. Okay, so now this is no more random, friends. Now the new name random comes here. This is random with the data. What is the data? Whatever that sum. Okay, and this is also will get some address. Right. So whatever the address, we are placing in temp dot next. So temp dot next is equal to random, which means this 300 will comes here, and then so a link will be formed here. So once if this link is formed, we are moving your temp. We are moving the temp also. So that is also completed. Next, freshly we have to start. Therefore, we have to reset the sum to 0. Okay, sum to 0. Now we add. Now any carry. So first 9 we are going to add. So it is going to become 9. And then you increment your L1. Okay. Next L2, if you try to add 9 plus 9, which is going to become 18. And then you are going to increment your L2. Then any carry also there we have to add. After adding, next stage, what is the carry? 18 divided by 10. 18 divided by 10, which is equal to 1. That 1 is next stage carry, friends. So 9 plus 9, this is 18, 8. And then next stage, this will be the carry. Same in our child, how you do calculation, same way only here also. Okay. What about the sum? 18 modulus 10. This is nothing but sum. So 18 modulus 10, which is equal to 8. With that sum, what is the modulus? Go and create a node. Okay. So if I go and create a node, so this random will be no more. Now this will be the random. This will be the random. And its address will be 400. Okay. And with the sum value 8. After that, you have to keep this address here. Then what will happen? A link will be formed. So a link will be formed, friends. Okay. Then you can increment your temp. So once it is also over, now important, check the condition, friends. Is L1 is equal to, no, L1 is not null? Yes. But L2 is not null? No. Is carry is equal to 1? Yes. This is logical or means one condition true, that is enough. One condition true, that is enough. Therefore, we are again reset your sum to 0. Again, try to reset your sum value to 0. Now check, friends. Is L1 is not null? Yes. L1 is not null means access it. So it is going to become 9. After that, you can increment your L1. Okay. Then L2 is not equal to null. No, L2 is pointing to null. Therefore, don't add. Now existing sum, is there any carry? Then try to add that. Yes, sum is going to become 0. Once you find out, then you recompute the carry. Carry is equal to sum divided by 10, which is nothing but 1. And you create a new node with the name random. Now this time, what is its value? Okay, so random, this is the new random, 10 divided by 10. So this is a new random. And friends, its address will be 500. Okay, with the data modulus 10. So 1 plus 9, 0, and 1 will goes there. 1 will goes there. So here you are going to get a value 0. 0. Okay. So whatever this address 100, so 500 will comes here, and a link will be formed. A link will be formed. So after completing this, we have to even increment the temp. We have even increment the temp. So once if the temp is incremented, so just a minute, I'll move little left. Okay. After incrementing the temp, now again we have to reset your. Now check. Now L1 is also null. L2 is also null, but my carry is equal to 1, right? Therefore, we are not yet completed, friends. We are left with this last one. Therefore, carry is equal to 1. It is true. So reset your sum to 0. Now, this is false. This is also false. Then to the existing sum, try to add the carry value. Then sum is going to become 1. And then next time, carry is going to become 0 because 1 divided by 10, 0, right? So next time, carry will become 0. Now you create a node with sum. So next I'm going to create another node. So with the name random with the sum 1. Let me take this address is 600. Now try to play. Now this is no more random. Now temp dot next is equal to random, which means this 600 will come here, and which is point like this. Then you can increment the temp. So once it is done, okay. So next time, friends. Now carry. Now check is in any one of the condition true, that is enough. Now L1 is null, L2 is null. Okay. Now is carry is also equal to 0, which means completed. While loop is failing, right? Once if while loop fails, finally you can return dummy dot next. What is dummy dot next? This one. We are trying to return this, which means 9, 7, then 8, then 0, and then 1. So dummy dot next is nothing but head, friends. So this is how it will work. For example, if they are asking proper output like 10879, then you can take this list and you can reverse it. So total, initially we have to reverse, again we have to reverse it in the final. So is this clear, friends? Is this clear? Okay. So what is the time? I think we are done. So complexity will be same L1 plus L2, whatever the length, N1 plus N2. It's a complexity. Is this question is completed? Yes, friends. Now, if they're asking add 1 to a single linked list. Now, you know already how to add two numbers, N1 plus N2. If they're saying add 1, you take another list N2, you can set it value to 1 and equal to 1. Right? So we'll get it. Right? I think, yeah, we are done with all questions. So, right. And thank you. That's it, friends. Done. So I'll share these notes with you all. If any questions, maybe you can ask your IAS or like that.